Please accept my humble obeisances, dear devotees. Today we continue reading Krishna book. As usual, in the beginning we will start with auspicious prayer. Krishna, 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 Rakshamam. Krishna, 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 Pahimam, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rakshamam, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Pahimam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So, last time we stopped reading at the moment when Vasudeva could not persuade Kamsa to... Vasudeva wanted to prevent killing of his wife Devaki by Kamsa. Vasudeva explained the philosophy about the temporary nature of one's own body, and that Kamsa should not fear the death from one of the children of Devaki, by one of the children, her children. But Kamsa did not agree. He did not relent. He did not answer properly to Vasudeva's request. And we are reading what happened next after Vasudeva failed to pacify Kamsa. So we're reading from this moment, failing in his attempt. Chaitanya Prabhu, please accept my obeisances. Could you please read this paragraph?
Failing in his attempt to pacify Kamsa, Vasudeva wondered how he would protect his wife Devaki. When there is imminent danger, an intelligent person should try to avoid the dangerous position as far as possible. But if, in spite of endeavoring by all intelligence, one fails to avoid the dangerous position, there is no fault on his part. One should try his best to execute his duties, but if the attempt fails, he is not at fault.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Was it clear for everyone what we just read?
Imminent danger.
Imminent. Wonderful word. Chaitanya Prabhu, how could you explain? Can you explain?
Maybe close danger.
Close danger. Yes, imminent. Very nice word. I even looked into the dictionary a few minutes ago. About to happen. Also very beautiful. About to happen, which is very near to happen.
So it may be the same root as immediate. No, and it can
very
be
close. I think it's close. Close. Yes, immediate. Immediate danger. Immediate danger, maybe also immediate. Yes, also possible. Very interesting archaic synonym, overhanging. So something which is already hangs above us, or maybe some shadow of danger is above us. Interesting. It comes from Latin words in, upon, towards, and minere, to project. So this danger is already projected onto someone. It's very, very close. Maybe the shadow of danger is already there. So it's something about to happen. Maybe not only about danger, but maybe also about some positive events. But anyway, something which is about to happen. I like this explanation.
And also spite of endeavoring.
Endeavoring. In spite of. Chaitanya Prabhu, can you explain?
I understand it. How to explain? If you want to, also, yes. If you want to do, but nothing happens, something like that.
Independently
try
of.
To do, yes.
Yes. So in spite of means yes, незважаючи на. Так.
Yeah.
Хоча. Although Although can be, what do you think? Although can be also used. But if, although endeavoring by all intelligence, one fails. Endeavor, trying very hard to do something. So you try to avoid it by all means, endeavoring by all intelligence. But one fails to avoid dangerous position, there is no fault on his part. It reminds me on the purport of Srila Prabhupada in the first canto of Bhagavatam, passing of Bhishma Deva, when Bhishma Deva described the different reversals which happened to Pandavas. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, when everything possible was done, there is no reason to lament. As far as I remember, Srila Prabhupada writes it in one of the purports. So if we make all attempts, but our attempts fail, there is no one's fault at this. Alexander Prabhu, can I ask you, please, to read the next one?
Vasudeva thought of his wife as follows: for the present, let me save the life of Devaki. Then later on, if there are children, I shall see how to save them. He further thought, if in the future I get a child who can kill Kamsa, just as Kamsa is thinking, then both Devaki and the child will be saved, because the law of providence is inconceivable. But now, some way or other, let me save the life of Devaki.
Very, very beautiful, very interesting. Okay, was everything clear?
Providence, I think I understand. Providence is fate, yes?
Fate, like fate, yes.
Inconceivable, maybe.
Inconceivable. Who wants to explain? Inconceivable.
Which can't be understood.
Which can be understood easily. Inconceivable, incomprehensible, achintya. It's like achintya, which cannot be understood by mind. It's beyond the possibilities of our mind, capabilities of my mind. It's inconceivable.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Yes, something conceive. Yes, something to understand. There is also another meaning to conceive, not just to understand by, for example, to conceive a child. It means to beget a child. Yes, something which can be anyway, something which is which can be done, on which can be okay. I don't know how to. Okay, inconceivable means I think Sanskrit word achintya is very, very appropriate to describe it. Cannot be understood by mind, but can be understood properly by some experience, by some deep experience. Like the law of providence is inconceivable. Very beautiful. Okay. Anyone else also wants to read? Matsutarangakshi, what about you? Not today? Let me read then. Next part. There is no certainty how a living entity contacts a certain type of body, just as there is no certainty how a blazing fire comes in contact with a certain type of wood in the forest. Did you understand the sentence? There is no certainty how a living entity contacts a certain type of body, just as there is no certainty how a blazing fire comes in contact with a certain type of wood in the forest. Did you understand it, guys?
Not very much. I don't know what is blazing.
Blazing.
Burning
blazing
very
fire.
hot.
Very intensive. Very intensive fire. Very intensive fire. Yes. So this is analogy. We cannot understand how we get another body. Which body will we get in the next life? We cannot understand it by our mind. Just as no one can explain how the fire starts in the forest. For example, Srila Prabhupada often gives analogy with bamboo forest. Stables of bamboo, stables or trunks of bamboo, they start to frict onto one another, and suddenly a fire starts. But no one can explain at which moment did it happen, and so on. So in the same way, we cannot predict what type of body will we get in the next life. When there is a forest fire, it is experienced that the blazing fire sometimes leaps over one tree and catches another by the influence of the wind. Leaps over one tree.
Understood.
Understood, yes. Leaps. I'm not sure what I understand the meaning, but I'm not sure. Leap. Do you know what this word? Leap over.
It's kind of climbing, maybe.
Climb. So it, як сказати, перекидається з одного дерева на інше. It's leap over. Let me see. Leap over.
Перекидається. 100%. I'm reading in Russian. Parallel.
Okay. What's the synonym for leap over? Overleap a ditch to defeat. No. Synonym for leap over. Hurdle, overleap. For leap. Jump. Okay. It's good. Maybe jump. Jumps from one tree to another and catches another. Similarly, a living entity may be very careful in the matter of executing his duties, but it is very difficult for him to know what type of body he is going to get in the next life. Maharaja Bharata was very faithfully executing the duties of self-realization, but by chance he developed a temporary affection for a deer, and in his next life he had to accept the body of a deer. Okay. You understand, guys?
Yes.
Vasudeva. Let us read next half of the paragraph. Can you read, please?
Vasudeva, after deliberating on how to save his life, began to speak to Kamsa with great respect, although Kamsa was the most sinful man. Sometimes it happens that a most virtuous person like Vasudeva has to flatter a person like Kamsa, a most vicious person. That is the way of all diplomatic transactions. Although Vasudeva was deeply aggrieved, he smiled outwardly. He addressed the shameless Kamsa in that way because he was so atrocious. Vasudeva said to Kamsa, "My dear brother-in-law, please consider that you have no danger from your sister."
Consider that you have no danger from sister. Okay, guys. Any questions here?
Atrocious.
Atrocious. I also don't remember this word, atrocious. Do you know?
Yeah, I know this, but I don't know some others. Atrocious is very cruel.
Very cruel. Okay. He was very atrocious. In this sentence, it's difficult to understand to whom it refers, to Vasudeva or Kamsa.
To Kamsa, of course.
Of course. Yes, of course, if you know the meaning of the word already. Because he Vasudeva, addressed the shameless Kamsa in that way because he Vasudeva, but he now, second time, Kamsa. Atrocious, very, very cruel. I think it's a good explanation. Atrocious.
Never heard this word.
Horrifyingly wicked. Horrifyingly wicked.
I heard the word atrocity. That's why.
Atrocity. Cruelty. Yes.
Yeah.
Brutish. Yes. Vicious. Also. Wicked. Nice words.
Wicked.
Wicked. Correct,
Yes.
wicked, yes.
I
Okay,
think yes.
wicked. Okay, because I usually such word also naked. It should be pronounced naked. Yes, but into wicked I pronounce wicked. Okay, thank you for correcting me.
I remember from the school, wicked witch.
Wicked
with-
witch. Okay, Putana. Putana,
Yes,
wicked witch.
yes.
Wicked witch. Good. So atrocious. Any other words here? Oh, and also vicious. You see, vicious also was there. Vicious. Most vicious. So maybe most vicious means atrocious. To my speculation, something. Interesting word also aggrieved. Do you know word aggrieved?
Very sad. Something
Very
like
sad,
that.
lamenting. Yes,
And
aggrieved.
the word deliberating.
Deliberating, nice word. What synonym can we find for deliberating?
No, by meaning I can...
To save.
I,
To save.
No.
I think he was thinking deeply.
Thinking, considering.
Yeah.
He was considering, yes. Deliberating. Як сказати, мудрувати. Кумекать. Deliberating. So, deliberating, not just thinking, but so deeply, yes, I agree with Volba читания, deeply thinking, something like that. Deliberating. Yes. Not liberating. And not deliberating means imprisoning. No, deliberating. Deliberating. Nice word, deliberating. Okay. So, Alexander Prabhu, can you please read the balance of it? Yes, Volba читания.
May we look at one more
Yes.
word, flatter.
Flatter. Flatter. Should I see the synonym? Do you know this word?
Also by the meaning. Yeah.
Flatter means лестощи. Flatter. Just a minute. Flatter.
Saying something pleasurable to this person.
Yes.
And
compliments.
Compliments to achieve a diplomatic goal. Something like that.
Very nice explanation. Yes, especially in this case of Vasudeva. Yes, lavish praise. Nice explanation. Lavish praise. So very abundant praise. Something which the person does not deserve. Saying to him something which he does not or she does not deserve. Especially, yes, like for example, man says for a woman, yes. He wants to take your attention and he's saying some compliments. Also here, like one diplomat says to another diplomat that you're such a clever person, please deliberate carefully, and so on. Flatter. It is
synonym is, it can be synonym to lie.
Lie, yes, but not just lies like a very brute, to put it very bluntly, lie. But yes, it's a lie, but composed in such a pleasant way.
Pleasurable lie.
Pleasurable, yes. Origin. It originates exactly from English. Flattering, even not from Latin. Flatter. Okay. Flatter. So, atrocious. Now, Alexander, probably it's your turn. Yes.
Vasudeva said to Kamsa, "My dear brother-in-law, please consider that you have no danger from my sister. You are awaiting some danger because you have heard a prophetic voice in the sky, but the danger is to come from the sons of your sister who are not present now, and who knows, there may or may not be sons in the future. Considering all this, you are safe for the present, nor is there cause of fear from your sister. if there are any sons born of her, I promise that I shall present all of them to you for necessary action.
Mhm. So dramatic moment. Yes, Alexander Prabhu, any interesting points here?
I think everything clear.
Everything clear. Okay. Mhm. I will present all of them to you for necessary action. Let me read this very small paragraph. Kamsa knew the value of Vasudeva's word of honor. Word of honor. You understand? Yes, word of honor.
Yes.
Mhm. And he was convinced by his argument. For the time being, he desisted from the heinous killing of his sister. Thus, Vasudeva was pleased and praised the decision of Kamsa. In this way, he returned to his home. Convinced, desisted. I understand also the meaning, but desisted, how can we explain desist?
Refused, да?
Refused, yes, very good. Refused.
Avoided.
Avoided, yes, like avoid, yes, desisted. Yes. Give up. Maybe.
Give up. Mm-hmm.
This is from heinous. Heinous, I think we understand. Heinous, like heinous. Also very vicious, maybe, and what is English for підступний, коварний? Heinous. Heinous killing of his sister.
Подлий треба. Подлий.
Подлый.
No, I don't remember. In Russian, it's гнусный.
Гнусный.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Disgusting, yes. Disgusting is better.
Like in Sanskrit, it's джугупсита. Гну. English. Vile, abominable, very good. Abominable, heinous, yes. You see, abominable. I like this one especially, abominable. Abominable.
Mm-hmm.
Ashwatthama did abominable action by killing the sons of Draupadi. And heinous is
Гнусный.
not гнусный. I want to pronounce pronunciation of heinous.
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 Yes, heinous. Interesting word, heinous.
The record book, the heinous record book, or how to say it.
Heinous, yes, heinous record book. Okay, where we are now. So, heinous killing of his sister. Okay, next, I think, let's split this paragraph again into parts. Волопочитание, Prabhu, would you please read next part?
Each year thereafter, in due course of time, Devaki gave birth to a child. Thus she gave birth to 8 male children, as well as 1 daughter. When the first son was born, Vasudeva kept his word of honor and immediately brought the child before Kamsa. It is said that Vasudeva was very much elevated and famous for his word of honor, and he wanted to maintain this fame. Although it was very painful for Vasudeva to hand over the newly born child, Kamsa was very glad to receive him. But he became a little compassionate with the behavior of Vasudeva. This event is very exemplary.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, guys, here? Everything was clear.
Elevated is noble. Like noble.
Yes, like noble. Yes, elevated. Having a high status. Yes, elevated. What else? How can we explain elevated? Піднесений. Of high moral principles. Maybe. And yes, we can only imagine. No, we cannot even imagine how difficult decision for Vasudeva it was. But he did this. This event is very exemplary. Alexander Prabhu, could you please read the balance of the paragraph?
For a great soul like Vasudeva, there is nothing considered to be painful in the course of discharging one's duty. A learned person like Vasudeva carries out his duties without hesitation. On the other hand, a demon like Kamsa never hesitates in committing any abominable action. It is said, therefore, that a saintly person can tolerate all kinds of miserable conditions of life. A learned man can discharge his duties without awaiting favorable circumstance. A heinous person like Kamsa can act in any sinful way, and a devotee can sacrifice everything to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Wonderful, wonderful. This final of this paragraph. I believe it may be some verse from the scriptures or maybe some aphorism by Chanakya Pandit. You know Valbishtanit? It looks like some statement of well-known statement. Well, so nice. For a great soul like Vasudeva, there is nothing considered to be painful in the course of discharging one's duty. You understand the meaning, yes?
Yes.
Alert man can again, a little later. Alert man. Alert man can discharge his duties without awaiting favorable circumstances. So nice, so deep. And again, heinous person. Heinous is one who acts, who does abominable actions. But finally, devotee can sacrifice everything to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Good. So, Alexander was reading, now it's my turn. Kamsa, how much do we have up to the end? Okay, maybe we'll I think, maybe we will finish today the first chapter. Very little balance remains. Kamsa became satisfied by the action of Vasudeva. He was surprised to see Vasudeva keeping his promise, and being compassionate upon him and pleased, he began to speak as follows. My dear Vasudeva, you need not present this child to me. I am not in danger from this child. I have heard that the 8th child born of you and Devaki will kill me. Why should I accept this child unnecessarily? You can take him back. I believe it's clear, yes?
Yes.
Next, next paragraph, could you please read?
When Vasudeva was returning home with his firstborn child, although he was pleased by the behavior of Kamsa, he could not believe in him because he knew that Kamsa was uncontrolled. An atheistic person cannot be firm in his word of honor. One who cannot control the senses cannot be steady in his determination. The great politician Chanakya Pandita said, "Never put your trust in a diplomat or a woman. Those who are addicted to unrestricted sense gratification can never be truthful, nor can they be trusted with any faith."
Atheistic person can be firm in his word of honor. What about such examples as Karna or Jarasandha? Yesterday I listened to your lecture, Valabhachitanya Prabhu, Shrimad-bhagavatam. Jarasandha was atheistic, yes, but he was, what do you think? But he was very, I think he was very steady in his determination. He kept his word. Doesn't it seem like contradiction? Just my thoughts, what came to my mind.
Yeah, he was keeping his word, but in any time he could break his word as well.
He could break his word as well. Okay.
Because he was the person of demoniac thinking.
Okay. Those who are addicted. Okay, yes, we have read it. At that time, great sage Narada, wow, we are having the appearance of Narada Muni here in Krishna book. Okay.
Jai.
Alexander Prabhu? Jai, Narada Muni ki Jai.
At that time, the great sage Narada came to Kamsa. He was informed of Kamsa's becoming compassionate to Vasudeva and return his firstborn child. Narada was very eager to accelerate the descent of Lord Krishna as soon as possible. He therefore informed Kamsa that in Vrindavana personalities like Nanda Maharaj and all the other cohort men and their wives, and on other side Vasudeva, his father Surasena, and all the relatives born in the family of Vrishni of the Yadu dynasty, along with all their friends and well-wishers, were actually demigods.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what will be English slang for спалить, like what Narada just did.
Burned? No?
Not burn, but not burn, like to disclose the actual situation in this sense. Like we say, I told someone something very important and confidential. It means that я не знаю, чи українською так кажуть, спалити. Я спалил себя или... I just, excuse me, самое проджалпа. Okay, was everything clear here? So the demigods took part in the families of Vrishni, of the Yadu dynasty. Mm-hmm. Okay. Narada warned comes. So sometimes people ask why Narada told this to Kamsa. But here we have a very nice short explanation by Srila Prabhupada. Narada wanted to accelerate the descent of Krishna, not only accelerate, but as soon as possible. Narada wanted to accelerate the descent of Krishna. Okay, demigods. Let me then read this paragraph. Narada warned Kamsa to be careful of them, since Kamsa and his friends and advisors were all demons. Demons are always afraid of demigods. After being thus informed by Narada about the appearance of the demigods in different families, Kamsa at once became very much alarmed. He understood that since the demigods had already appeared, Lord Vishnu must be coming very soon. He at once arrested both his brother-in-law Vasudeva and Devaki and put them behind prison bars. Do you understand? Yes, behind prison bars.
Yes, in prison.
Imprisoned, yes. Well, I'm feeling myself not comfortable because from one side I have to go, but also there is a contempt, or how to say, contempt to finish this chapter. Okay.
If you have to go, maybe we will finish reading.
You can finish. Okay.
No. I mean, I have a small question, not about reading. Can I ask?
Please, not about reading, but should we stop the recording, Alexander Prabhu, or it can be recorded?
Maybe. 41 minutes, it's okay. We started from 30 minutes. Now we head into
progress.
1
We're
hour.
making progress. Let me just remember. We finished about behind prison bars. Okay, within the prison. We will start next time within the prison. Okay, thank you. I will just stop the recording. Or there's also one message. Dhyamani Prabhu says temptation. Yes, I had it. Thank you, Dhyamani Prabhu. I had a temptation to finish the chapter. Okay. Thank you for listeners. Hare Krishna.